I'm about to run a marathon in $10 Temu shoes.
The marathon, one of the most challenging races on planet Earth. Most people run in super shoes that cost hundreds of dollars, but not me. Today, I'm running in Temu shoes that cost less than $10. So the question is, will my feet survive? It's about to be just me, these shoes, and 26 miles of pure pain. And just like that, I had committed myself to a challenge that no man should ever attempt. I mean, look at my face. Like, why am I smiling? Bro has no idea that this is gonna wreck him in every way humanly possible. On top of that, everyone around me was wearing the fastest shoes money could buy. And me? Well, the cheapest shoes money could buy. Before I knew it though, I was already coming up on mile 1.
All right, that was mile 1. That was a 6:45. I suppose it's time to let you guys in on the game plan.
The plan is simple. My goal is to run 7 minutes and 15 seconds per mile for this entire race, which will give me a final time of 3 hours and 10 minutes. But I quickly realized that I'm running way too fast.
I'm feeling pretty good right now, but I've run enough marathons to know that the real race doesn't begin until like mile 18 to 20. So I need to lock in. I really hope these shoes don't obliterate my feet. Okay, so just past 5K or 3 miles if you're American. 6:27. A little fast. I might need to slow down. A little 3-mile check-in with the shoe. It's brutal.
Brutal was the understatement of the century. It feels as if someone is hammering the bottom of your feet with every single step. Thankfully, I had something to look forward to at mile 4.
That's mile 4, baby. Time to let you guys in on the nutrition plan. Feastable Easter nuggets. Every 4 miles, I'm gonna be downing one of Mr. Beast's chocolate nuggets.
When running a marathon, nutrition is by far one of the most important aspects of the race to make sure that you stay hydrated and fueled. Typically, you would choose a gel or a chew that gives you sustained energy. But just to make this challenge even more difficult, I will be eating only Mr. Beast chocolate for this entire marathon.
That's mile 6. No, 5. Wow, that was a 6:21. I'm going too fast, guys. These shoes are too fast.
This is the shoe that I'm running in, and this is the fastest shoe in the world. I think you can tell that there are some pretty major differences.
Mile 6, another 6:30. I can't believe I'm saying this, but things are going pretty well.
Things are going so well that I was looking poised to shatter my goal time of 3 hours and 10 minutes. Why is this goal so important? Well, back in 2022, I ran a marathon in Crocs in 3 hours and 11 minutes. And today, I want to beat that time.
Mile 8, 6:30. A little fast. Mile 8 means it's time for our next chocolate nugget. This is really hard to swallow without water. That's what she said.
With Mr. Beast coursing through my veins, the miles were starting to go by very quickly. The Temu shoes were actually feeling pretty good, but I couldn't help but notice all of the super shoes around me.
You running in today?
Endorphin Pro, maybe?
Okay, Endorphin Pro, that's a good shoe. I'm running in $10 Temu shoes.
And he was kind of right. They are feeling pretty nice at this point. In fact, I'm way ahead of schedule, knocking off miles like they're nothing. Maybe I found the next super shoe.
Mile 9, 6:39. Mile 10, 6:32.
Mile 11, 6:34.
Mile 12, 6:34.
This is where things start to change. I'm approaching the halfway mark, and out of nowhere, the pain started to ramp up throughout my entire body.
My right ankle feels like it might explode. Out of nowhere, the last couple miles, the right ankle is just like, ouchie. So that's not good.
But you know what they say, pain is just weakness leaving the body. And I want weakness out.
Just hit the halfway mark. Something's been happening, and I don't like it. Kind of feels like the shoes are dragging my feet down.
Despite the pain, I began to realize something extremely important.
If I can keep this pace for the next half, we've got a sub 3.
Sub 3 hours would put me way ahead of my Crocs time of 3 hours and 11 minutes. All I need to do is lock in and pray that my feet don't shatter.
Time for the next Beast Bar. Tastes amazing, super difficult to swallow.
And just like that, the unthinkable happened.
Approaching mile 14, I really don't want to stop, but I have to go to the bathroom so bad right now.
I have run 20 marathons, and this is legitimately the first time that I have ever had to stop for number 2. Let's just say that the Beast wasn't favoring my rear end.
I hate to say it, guys, but that potty break slowed me down a lot.
Woo. And even though I just hit my slowest mile yet, with the Beast out of my body, I was back on track and absolutely ripping miles in these Temu shoes.
Mile 15, 6:48.
I still had yet to really feel any lasting negative effects.
Mile 16, 6 6:43. I'm just trying not to think about my feet, but right now, it feels like they've shattered into a billion pieces. I got 10 miles left. I need to lock in mile by mile. This is it.
I was clipping off mile times 30 seconds faster than my original goal. At this point, I was on pace to run 20 minutes faster than the Croc Marathon. The Temu shoes were finally starting to show their true colors.
Mile 17, 6:40. Quads, destroyed. Calves, can't feel them anymore. So many things telling me to stop. But if you listen to all those voices, then you let failure win. And it ain't gonna win today.
The last 10 miles of the marathon are always the most difficult. This is the point in the race where you have to break past your wall no matter how painful it becomes.
Mile 18, 6:58. Slowing down a bit.
Somehow, even though the Temu shoes were probably causing lifelong damage to my body, I was doing everything I could to stay positive and keep pushing. But unfortunately, sometimes, no matter how hard you try, pushing through just isn't an option. The absolute unthinkable was happening. Every muscle in my legs was starting to cramp up due to the terrible support of the Temu shoes.
Not a good sign. Mile 19, 8:38. Oh, 7 miles left. I can still do this. Oh, I just gotta dig deep. I gotta believe. It's funny because you would think that the shoes would destroy the feet, and they do. But what I wasn't expecting was the muscle stuff. My right quad is so tight. It's so tight. It's going all the way down to my knee. It is not good.
My goal of defeating my Croc Marathon time was slowly slipping through my fingers. At this point, I knew I was gonna have to give this race everything that I have.
20, 8:35. I'm struggling, guys. Let me be the proof for you that shoes undisputably matter.
At this point, I'm trying to fight off lifelong injury from the Temu shoes, but I wasn't about to give up. I still have a lot of fight left in me. Unfortunately, my mile splits are really falling behind pace. I'm struggling just to run.
That's mile 21 with a 7:46. Let's go, let's go. Crazy to see fans in Zurich. That's wild. This has been an emotional roller coaster, Zurich. Holy smokes. It's time to lock in. And it's time to come in. Under the Crocs, I can do this.
Ultimately, at this point, I'm realizing how important good design is for running shoes. The Temu shoes have absolutely zero support and feel like mush under your feet, giving you zero bounciness and ultimately putting strain on every single muscle in your legs.
Honestly, at this point, I'm trying so hard to not stop. I want to stop and rest so bad. Mile 24, 8:14.
Despite my last few miles being much slower than I wanted, I still somehow was on pace to beat the Crocs Marathon. Maybe sheer willpower will actually get me through. This is it, the final few miles. I need to give this everything I have in me.
That could be me. It has been a mental battle since mile 18, but I am now exactly 1 mile away from the finish line.
This was it. Can I do it? I was pushing with every fiber of my being, but I was truly suffering. At this point, I needed to run a 7:30 mile, which in this moment, I just could not do. Sometimes you can fall short of your goal by just a few seconds, and despite giving this marathon everything I could, I missed by exactly 41 seconds, finishing in 3 hours, 11 minutes, and 47 seconds.
Too easy, right? Too easy. Please watch another video for the sake of my feet.